Alright, so this is Android's workout for hypertrophy. Your goal is to increase strength, gain some muscle, and I forget what else. But this is hypertrophy, and that is what we are going to work on. So the first thing you want to do is your warm-up. And you're going to do SMR or foam rolling, and we've already gone through how to foam roll, so I'm not going to demonstrate that. Also, after you get through with your foam rolling, you're going to do some active stretching in your routine. Whatever you foam roll, you need to stretch. So if you foam roll your calves, you need to stretch your calves. If you have questions on how to do that, then let me know. After that, for your cardio portion, instead of using a treadmill or elliptical, since you don't have that equipment available to you, then I have suggested that we do mountain climbers. Okay, and these mountain climbers are going to be done in a HIIT type style of training. So what I want you to do is come down here in the floor, and you're going to be in plank position, and just like you're climbing a mountain, bring the knee in towards the chest, take it back, knee in and back, but you're going to go faster, so you're going to look like this. And you need to have some sort of timer with you because you're going to do 30 seconds of those mountain climbers and then take a 90-second breather. And you're going to do that for 4 sets. And that is part of your warm-up. You'll get your heart rate going, and that is part of your cardio portion. Next, I have you moving on to a core exercise. The core exercise that I have chosen is first a TRX knee tuck. If you don't have a TRX, I know you're limited on equipment, but you can easily kind of make your own device at home using something around your house. But I have it attached to the door here, and I'll show you a modification for that if you don't have it. But what you want to do, excuse me. So you want to tuck your feet into the TRX. You're going to come out into plank. So you're going to come out, and you're going to tuck your knees in and take it back. Tuck it in, take it back. In and back. And that really, really, really engages that core, and you'll feel a lot into the midsection there. If you don't have a TRX strap, then you can just tuck in and tuck back. Again, that will kind of be a cardio version, and it'll probably bring your heart rate up a little bit higher, but you can certainly modify anything that I give you to do. The next thing I had you do was side crunches, and these core exercises should be done in a 3 sets. I think that's what I wrote down. And you're going to come out here on your elbow and feet straight out to the side of you, and make sure that your body isn't leaning forward, you're not leaning backward. And what you're going to do is take those feet off the ground, keep them off the ground the whole time. So feet up, crunch, and crunch. Keep those feet off the ground. Okay, and then you're going to switch sides. And I have you doing, I think, 6 or 8 on each side. Check your workout and see how many I have prescribed for you to do. Okay, before we get into the resistance training portion, I really want to focus a little bit more on some plyometric movements. This will, again, bring the heart rate up, but not only that, you're really focusing on an explosive type movement, but it's done in a safe manner. I wrote down in your program that you need to do it over an object. I'm going to use my weight, and you really need to be careful when you're jumping over anything so that you don't fall over. Although it might be funny, it's not a good idea. So make sure that the core is engaged the entire time that you're making these jumps. But you're going to take both feet and jump over, and then jump over. And I don't need you to go as fast as possible because, again, you're going to risk the chance of injury. So take your time with those. Again, use a water bottle, use whatever you have available to you. Just jump side to side. Okay? So for the resistance portion of your workout, you're only doing chest and back today. And for the first chest exercise, again, without using normal equipment that we always usually have around us at a gym, I'm using towels to do this push-up, push-out, push-up. So you're going to take these towels and make sure you're on a sliding surface of some sort. I'm on tile. You can't do this on carpet. If you need to modify it and you don't have a slick surface to use this on, you can certainly do regular push-up on a carpeted surface. But I like to use the towels. It engages the core a little bit more, gains a little bit more strength. So a push-out, push-up looks like this. You push those towels out, go into a push-up, and then bring it back in. Now, again, these are supposed to be done all in one movement, but you can see using these towels makes it a little unstable, so you might want to bring one in at a time. Again, let me show that again. Take those towels, reach out, push, and then bring it back in. Careful not to let the back go like this when you're doing your push-up. Careful that you're not way up in the air and doing this in your push-up. So that ends up working the shoulders. Again, out, and then back together. Okay? For your next exercise, I chose to do a bench press. Now, I understand you probably don't have a bench. You can use a table. You can also use the floor. And I am only demonstrating with one weight today, but you want to have 2 dumbbells since you do have dumbbells available to you. And what you want to do is come down here, and I'm going to demonstrate on the floor, and I'm going to hold my weight just like this. You're going to come down into like you're laying on a bench, but I'm going to show you something. So when you're laying here flat, and there's usually an arch here in the back, and so when you start pressing, your back starts arching even more. So I suggest to bend those knees or bring them up on the table because they'll take that arch out of the back. There's not much arch there. So for your bench press, you're going to press up and then press or bring it back down for 2. So you're going to go up for 2 and then down for 2. Up for 2 and down for 2. Make sure that the weight is right over your chest, especially if you're using both weights, right over the chest, not way back here and not way down here. Don't let it touch your chest because that is rest, and we don't want to rest. We want to keep those muscles working. Up for 2 and down for 2. Okay? That is it for your chest. Now on to your back exercise, and you're supposed to use a chair, which we all have chairs available, and a broom. And I don't have my equipment set up, so give me 1 second. Here's my broom. I've got my undergrip, and I am pulling up and then back down. Now, you're not going to get much resistance that way, so sometimes I like to go without the broom. and do a one arm with just my chair, using it for the pull here. So how that works is, my hand behind my head, I'm going to reach up, and I'm going to lift my whole body off the ground, like this, and then pull up. Now, the key to doing this is to not twist the whole body. When you pull yourself up, you just pull straight up and then back down. Now, this not only works your back, it also works your bicep, your tricep. It works everything all in one. So that's why I kind of like to do this exercise. So again, you're going to be doing 3 sets, all in resistance training, 3 sets, about 8 reps. And each side is going to be actually 6 on this one. So you're going to reach through, hand up, and pull up, and then lift back down. Up, and then back down. All right. And after you do your resistance training portion, then you have your cool down. Your cool down is your SMR again, your foam rolling, and then static stretching. So instead of holding it for 2 to 4 seconds, you're just going to hold it for 20 to 30 seconds. It's a nice little cool down. Gets the body to come down from its high from your workouts. So that is your workout. Hope you enjoy.